stopped the game and went to greet him. They hugged, and at that moment, Uribe suddenly pulled out a gun and shot Herrera 7 times in the head. Other inmates caught him, and guards took him away.
Wait. Like, wait. How many times? Like, bruh, one is good. Seven in the head? Nah, on the way he did. On the way he did to you, but like, this is some crazy hate. Not one, not two, not even three or five. This nigga went 7 times, so pop, 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 pop. And nigga didn't stop until like you were sure.
We're back for another one. You already know before we even start, like, subscribe, and let's get to it.
So, hey man, Stamini here. We're gonna react to like the craziest death of cartel member, and yeah, let's get right to it.
Tony Tormenta. Antonio Ezequiel Cardenas Guillen, known as Tony Tormenta, had taken over leadership of the Gulf Cartel after his brother OCL was arrested. But at the same time, Los Zetas, once the cartel's armed wing, had broken away and turned into its deadliest enemy. Tony commanded his own private army called Los Escorpiones, a squad made up of ex-police officers trained in heavy weapons and brutal tactics, so brutal that he caught the attention of the Mexican Marines.
Nigga, we got grenades.
For months, they tracked him across Tamaulipas, nearly catching him several times, but each time he escaped, protected by convoys of gunmen and armored vehicles. By late 2010, however, the government made his capture a top priority, and Matamoros, his home city and stronghold, became the main battlefield. On the morning of November 5, 2010, more than 660 Marines, backed by helicopters and armored vehicles, surrounded downtown Matamoros. Roadblocks went up, cell service.
Okay, look, the first thing I be like thinking, the first thing I be thinking about like when I see shit like this is what can you do so bad or like so crazy that you make the government like angry, bruh? Because ain't gonna lie, if you're a cartel, like they low-key let shit slide, like one kill, yeah, two, I. But like to make them this crazy, nah, bruh.
Was cut and power went out in parts of the city. For hours, residents hid in fear as gunmen fought openly in the streets. Gulf Cartel sicarios hijacked buses to block military convoys. Snipers fired from rooftops, and
I, bruh. 300 grenade? Okay, grenade and sniper, all this shit for one guy. Like I'm telling you, bruh, this this nigga must be like how wait. Yeah, bro, I just forgot. But like you don't real a sniper and 300 grenade and there were probably not even like only one, so
over 300 grenades exploded during the clashes. By the afternoon, the Marines had located Tony in a downtown building. Helicopters fired from above, and the military
alright, buddy, you know what? Yeah, last pause because at this rate, I finna just pause for the whole vid. The fuck you mean two helicopter? Like, was it was it an obligation? Was it really necessary? Because shit, all this for like one guy and maybe 10 security damn and maybe 10 security, like damn. Last pause.
pushed through. As they got in, they eliminated Tony and several of his bodyguards. Across Tamaulipas and beyond, new roadblocks, grenade attacks, and shootouts erupted as news of his death spread. Los Zetas celebrated, hanging banners mocking the Gulf Cartel and inviting Tony's men to switch sides. El Mexicano.
On a besoin de bâtir.
By 1989, Gonzalo Rodriguez Gacha, also known as El Mexicano, was one of the most feared leaders of the Medellin cartel. But by then, he had gone to war with almost everyone: the Colombian government, the DEA, the Cali cartel, FARC guerrillas, and even old allies in the emerald trade. His empire was
Wait.
the Cali cartel, FARC.
This nigga is crazy, bro. That's a crazy backstory. DA, government, and like, okay, I don't know who are them niggas, but like, that's some crazy weapon. I'm not like, is that some snipers? Yeah, it is. But like, damn, how is he like even alive right now? Like, this shit don't make sense.
guerrillas, and even old allies in the emerald trade. His empire was falling apart, and his enemies had started working together to bring him down. The final hunt began when a police informant, secretly working for the Cali cartel, revealed his location. The police traced him to Cartagena, but he slipped away by boat to Tolu with his son Freddy and several others. Unfortunately for him, one of them was the same informant still passing information to the authorities. On December 15, 1989, two military helicopters carrying elite police units launched the attack. And at first, Gotcha and his men tried to hide by dressing as farm workers. But when helicopters circled overhead, they ran to a red truck and attempted to escape. A running gunfight followed across the countryside, until,
Okay,
near
but
a red truck and tried to hide by
like how this show was supposed to work. I mean, that's a good try, but like they are searching for you, bro. That won't work. Hey, if they have to do like a detour and just look around for a few seconds, if y'all are the guys, they will. I'm telling you, bro, don't fuck with like the government, bro. Shit, don't worth it.
dressing as
Like,
farm workers. But when
never.
helicopters circled overhead, they ran to a red truck and attempted to escape. A running gunfight followed across the countryside, until, near a group of trees, some of his bodyguards and his son Freddy exchanged fire with police and were killed. Gotcha, with one
Nigga,
bodyguard left,
just run, bruh.
kept fleeing in the truck until they
Like,
abandoned it and tried to escape on foot through a banana plantation. Cornered and wounded, Gotcha fired at a helicopter with a German submachine gun. His shots gave away his position.
ain't gonna lie, I don't know much. I ain't no criminal. I ain't know nothing. But like, nigga, are we slow? Okay, me personally, I would have just run, bruh. Okay, I know he was like injured and shit, but like, just run. Why shooting? Why giving like your position? That don't make sense. I mean, I'm not an expert, right? But like,
The police answered with bursts of machine gun fire from above. A bullet struck him in the leg, bringing him down, and moments later another hit him in the face, killing him. 2 days later, on December 17th, thousands of people gathered in his hometown of Pacho for his funeral.
okay,
Estimates
but
put the
look,
crowd as high as 15,000.
damn. Okay, but like, was he good or was he bad? Because, because like most time, the cartel boss, like when he die, people are mainly like angry. So I don't really get it. Because think about it, like, okay, 1,500, 1,500 people. That this is no small number, bruh. Just for like a criminal. But like, I don't even know what he did. But like, ain't gonna lie, from all the people that came in, he looked like a. I don't want to say nothing because I don't know, but like he looked kind of chill because to amass this amount of people, you can't be like a douchebag. Like you can, but like not every time. You see.
Pacho Herrera. In 1996, Helmer Herrera, one of the four leaders of the Cali cartel known as Pacho, surrendered to Colombian authorities after the other Cali bosses had been arrested. Unlike the Rodriguez Orejuela brothers, he operated more in the shadows, rarely appearing in public, and almost never being mentioned by name. But this didn't prevent him from having enemies, even while in prison. Herrera and the whole Cali cartel had long been in conflict with the Norte del Valle cartel, a powerful offshoot of Cali, and rumors spread that Herrera had betrayed their leader, Orlando Henao, by giving information to the DEA. On November 6, 1998, during a football match inside the prison, Rafael Angel Uribe Serna entered the field. Uribe was not a stranger. He had been close to Herrera for years and even worked as an advisor. Herrera reportedly stopped the game and went to greet him. They hugged, and at that moment, Uribe suddenly pulled out a gun and shot Herrera 7 times in the head. Other inmates caught him, and guards took him away.
Wait. Like wait. How many times? Like, bruh, one is good. 7 in the head? Nah, I don't know what he did. I don't know what he did to you, but like, this is some crazy hate. No one, not two, not even 3 or 5. This nigga went 7 times, so pop, 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 and nigga didn't stop until like you were sure. Yeah, but I don't know what he did to you, but like, damn.
After in the hospital 7 times in the head. Other inmates caught him, and guards took him away. But Herrera died soon after in the hospital. Uribe later claimed
Bro, I
Herrera
ain't
had
gonna lie. He was already dead, bruh. Hospital or not, he was gone. like 7 time, bruh. You ain't waking from this.
threatened his
I'm
family
telling you.
after he failed to kill an emerald tycoon on Herrera's orders, but investigators doubted this. Many believed Uribe was acting under orders from the Norte del Valle cartel themselves. Arturo Beltran Leyva. Marcos Arturo Beltran Leyva, once called El Jefe de Jefes, or the Boss of Bosses, by
El
his
jefe
gunmen,
del
had risen inside
jefes.
the Sinaloa cartel with his brothers by running security and drug routes for El Chapo. But after his brother Alfredo was arrested in 2008, the Beltran Leyva clan blamed El Chapo for betraying them. They broke away, formed their own cartel, and allied with Los Zetas, which were enemies of El Chapo, turning Mexico into a battlefield between former partners. Arturo led with brutality, filling the country with assassins, bribing officials, and spreading terror. So by late 2009, the Mexican government had made him one of its top targets. On December 11th, Arturo
Yeah,
threw a
bruh. I'm telling you, every time. Once you're the target, like count the time. You have four or maybe 2 years to your name, and then after, yeah, it's gone. It's GG's, bro. You just can't do
lavish
shit.
Christmas party at a mansion in
On
Cuernavaca,
Christmas
but
is
Mexican
crazy.
Navy special forces raided the house, sparking a firefight that killed 3 of his men and a
Nah,
neighbor. Arturo escaped, but 5 days later, intelligence led the Navy to another luxury apartment where Arturo was hiding. This time, they came with a crazy amount of force,
2 tanks. Yeah, bro, you're cooked. Two. And like, okay, I know this is not like, and I know like this is not a good representation of like the amount of people that were here, but like, damn, I don't think this is like too far up to. So, ain't gonna lie, every time for one people just seem hella crazy, but like,
around 200 Marines, backed by tanks and helicopters, surrounded the building. A 90-minute gun battle followed. Arturo's men hurled grenades to hold them off, but Marines
damn.
repelled from helicopters and stormed the building. When it was over,
Wait. Helicopters too? I mean, it seemed like they did need it at the end of the day, but like, yeah, bruh. If they want you gone, if they do want you gone, bruh.
Arturo and 3 of his men were dead. The aftermath was bloody. Days later, gunmen assassinated family members of Melchizedek Angelo Cordova, the Marine killed in the raid, murdering his mother and relatives after his funeral.
Damn.
Then, a banner left at a kindergarten warned of more reprisals. El Señor de los Cielos.
Oh, yeah. That was basically all for today. Hey, man, I will probably make like a part two because ain't gonna lie, I did make some other vids, but like the sound wasn't there, so they are basically cooked. So yeah, like if you wanna show me some support, you you know what to do. You know the routine. And if you actually manage to be still here, like drop the like at this point. No, no, or like subscribe, bro. And